Good morning. We are day 161 of 365 days of morning routines and rituals with me, Karla Maree. It is Tuesday morning here. It is Tuesday, the 11th of August. I just received a message from someone who is struggling with their mental health currently. They are going through their spiritual awakening and are struggling. They're remembering and realizing that a lot of the things that they know isn't their truth any further. And it can be quite a scary place to walk. So hopefully today, let's hope there's a message for this person, because I know walking along these journeys isn't easy. However, they really do help us move through life. They help us get from A to B, and we find our footing. We really do. The mind creates more stories than sometimes needed in those spaces, and sometimes it's just to be mindful and aware that it is there. All right, let's begin our day with our Luminous Humanist book this morning. Put her in the film. 11th of August. Domino Effect. When you act from your illuminated awareness, from the love in the center of your being, your thoughts, feelings, and actions ripple out throughout the river of humanity, touching and inspiring the people around you. The tiniest helpful action, a kind word uttered, or a prayerful thought emanated from your loving heart will influence the people all around you with a seismic repercussions. But you don't have to think about all of that. Just keep it simple and lavish the being in front of you from your luminous humanness to the best of your ability. Then know your job is done. Affirmation: the energy I embody emanates into the world, influencing all people in more ways than I can fathom. It's actually one of my very, very favorite things, and I spoke about this yesterday in a post that I did about that ripple effect. And the ripple effect is a law of attraction terminology, and it's something that we learn about in the self-love course. We talk about law of attraction and how that works, because if we're going to work with energy, we need to know how the laws of the universe work, right? Because otherwise if you don't know how things work, well then how are you going to maneuver energy into your advantage? And so it's really important that we are aware of what the universe's laws are, so we can maneuver, we can grow, change, and create whatever that needs to be from those spaces, which is a pretty exciting journey to walk through. And when we can be that ripple for our community by just being that beacon of light, sometimes being a way shower or a light worker is to be a lighthouse. You need to be grounded. You need to be so strong in your foundations that no wave can push you over. And you need to hold that light. It's not an easy job being a lighthouse. But like all lighthouses, we all have different keepers that help us to keep the foundation solid. And it's just that reminder that as human beings, we are not meant to be doing this on our own. We are meant to be working in a team of community so we can keep the solid foundation solid and work together as a human species, as humankind, right? And we see this in nature. Animals work together, so why don't humans do it more often? But I guess this is where a percentage of us do have that pull, right? You know, if someone falls over and hurts themselves, there are many of us that will actually stop, will help and be of assistance, and we allow ourselves to maneuver through the world in those ways. I also wonder if those people that stop to help are those that have a lot more empathy and compassion for someone else. And in order to have empathy and compassion, it must mean you must love self in some way, shape, or form. Because in order to have self-love means in order to have, humility and compassion and all of those things for self. And it's how we speak to each other. Are you kind with your words? Because of that ripple effect, right? Domino effect. Whatever the effect is, it ripples. And we have to be mindful of how our words and our actions create those spaces. And if we need to, draw a line in the sand to create a boundary with someone or something, we need to just remember to do it kindly. I also want to just remind you that because not everyone likes a boundary or, those sorts of things, that's where a lot of pushback can happen because of their own thing. When you don't love yourself and someone tells you no, that could feel like the worst thing ever. When in reality, you just need to work on self. There are just all these little things that add to the ripple effect, right? Our mind creates that crazy space, right? Let's calm our mind this morning. Let's drop into the space and imagine those beautiful golden cords coming from the bases of our feet going down into the ground, connecting us with Mother Earth and her green earth energy this morning. Thank you, Mother Earth, for holding us, for grounding us, for supporting us, for allowing our energetic fields to be cleared and reset. Thank you for showing me all of the things that I need to see today. And thank you for helping me move forward freely, confidently, into alignment with my heart and my higher self. Today, I ask that I am placed in a beautiful bubble of white light energy, and we call forth Archangel Michael to place us in that bubble. And as he protects our energy field with his beautiful energy, we ask that we're also placed in a golden suit of armor with reflective mirrors to ensure that no negative or lower vibrations can penetrate any of the healing that we are needing to receive. And those that send out negative energy, we just put our beautiful mirror up, that those people learn and receive those lessons in abundance and love, so they can move forward freely and confidently into their alignment, sending their heart, their mind, their body and their soul healing, for helping them to move through whatever that hard might be for them today. And we just send out love to any individual that needs it today, anyone who is stuck in a space where their mind is creating suffering. May we send them a guide, an angel, or a loved one to give them an honest and truthful guidance to redirect them on their way, on their day, sharing with them that they are okay and that they are exactly where they're meant to be. Best case scenario, and they will move through this freely, confidently, and lovingly. It's so important we create intention on how you want to feel. And when we don't create the intention, you're opening the door to allow any intention in. So it's just a little reminder to be in our own. I'm going to end today here. It's a nice light one this morning, and I hope you have the most incredible day, being that ripple that you are in your own community. Have the most incredible day today. I love you. Mwah.